pons, cerebral peduncles, cerebellum, transverse fissure, stops at corpora quadrigemini, superior colliculus, inferior colliculus, midbrain structures, cerebral peduncles, corpora quadrigemini. Superior to this is diencephalon, two parts within the head. Thalamus with intermediate mass, below and anteriorly a collection of hypothalamic nuclei that you cannot see but have to be functionally defined, would take and below fit into the base of the skull with the pituitary being protected by the sella turcica of the sphenoid bone. Above this is the corpus callosum, the band of white fibers that connect a left cerebral hemisphere with a right cerebral hemisphere. Beneath the corpus callosum and behind a dividing membrane is an empty space, a lateral ventricle. Cerebral spinal fluid flows out of it, goes around the intermediate mass in between the thalamic nuclei, and goes down this cerebral aqueduct to the fourth ventricle at the base of the cerebellum. And then we begin the flow down the back of the spinal cord, up the front of the spinal cord, and at the same time around the brain in the subarachnoid space till we come to a superior sagittal sinus that is a compartment formed by the dura mater, and we have arachnoid villi that take the cerebral spinal fluid and put it back into the venous blood. We have the cerebral cortex lobes of frontal, of parietal, of occipital, and temporal. And the frontal lobe with its precentral gyrus is going to be the place that we have a primary motor area. Our parietal lobe with a postcentral gyrus is where we're going to have the general somatosensory. And then we take and go to the occipital lobe, and we have our primary visual area, while in the temporal lobe, we're going to take and have a primary auditory area.
Ta-da! Yay!
Oh my god, that my battery died.